Start.
Good morning, children. I am Mohasankar from Vignana Bharati High School Social Studies faculty. For a long time, we are meet today through online classes. Our Vignana Bharati High School conducting online classes. So after a long time, summer vacation, we are utilizing this program. In the earlier classes, what we read, that is analyzing of maps. In the 6th class and 7th class. Today we are going to discuss about how the preparation of maps, in the ancient time, who introduced the maps, regarding that information. So here, you know the India map and world map and Andhra Pradesh map. In the 7th class, you read, that is what about the physical features of Africa in the world map. What about the physical features of Andhra Pradesh? How many districts in Andhra Pradesh? Regarding that information, how you got that information through maps. There is a history behind that preparation of maps. Do you know the children? In the ancient times, who prepared the maps? This is a question. Before going to know the maps, first of all, we get the information. In the early times, who prepared the maps? Here, children, you observed. What is the difference between the map? Unlike a photograph, does not show any features. In the map, we can see that is a distribution of rainfalls, distribution of crops grown, and at the same time languages. The people who spoke different languages in India, that is different parts of states. At the same time, climatical conditions. The geographers utilized these maps for the purpose of this. Example, the Survey of India also used these maps. Without maps, no knowledge. So in this way, one photograph is only a snap. We can get information, particular information, that place only. Whereas map, we can get every physical features with the help of maps. Are different kinds, political maps and physical maps, and that is physiographic divisions. In the physiographic divisions, we can see plateaus, plains, and other things. Here, similarly, we can take a photograph from sky, that is map, or any land. Same, the difference between the photograph and map, we observe. In the photograph, it is a snap. We can see only particular place, that means a lake or river or hill or mountain, we can see only. Whereas in the map, we can see different physical features. With the help of that maps, where the plentifully rainfall available, which region is plateau region, which region flow rivers, regarding that information with the help of maps. Here, see the board, children. Now we are going to discuss about who prepared the first time maps in the world. That is, this credit goes to the Sumerians. Sumerians means present day we call that is Iraq. Iraq is ancient times it is called Sumeria. The credit goes to the Sumerians. They are fully talented. They acquired knowledge about of preparation of maps in the first time in the world. Because in the Sumeria, what happened? There is a temple cities in Sumeria. These temple cities having acres and acres of lands. During that day, the rulers, in order to preserve that land records, that's why they prepared clay tablets. There is no cloth, there is no paper. In this way, they take mud and a preparation of that clay tablets. The temple cities land records simply in order to preserve in that clay tablets. Because having acres and acres of land, that information reveals the rulers and in order to help the rulers that information. At the same time, Babylonians, that credit goes to Babylonians. As like as the Sumerians, they also prepared a clay tablets. According to their views, entire the world, they think that there is no world map. Only they know about of Babylonia. Babylonia is in the middle. Inner circle there is a Babylonia. Outer circle that is there is a bitter river in and around. According to their views, Babylonia is the center. They have that kind of knowledge. At the same time, Sumerians and Babylonians similarly getting that information. That is the preparation of clay tablets. There is no paper, there is no cloth. In this way, that another one, that is the Greeks. The Greek geographers Anaximander, Hectius, Miletus, now present it is called Turkey. They also Herodotus, who was the father of history. They also prepared the maps. In the first time, the Greeks prepared world maps. Children, you note down, that is the important point. Who were first time prepared world maps? That is, the world maps were prepared by the Greeks. So here, according to that Greek views, entire the world, they are divided into 3 continents only. That 3 continents are, that is, one is Libya, another one is Europe, and that is Asia. These are they only know the 3 continents. Regarding that information, they think that is entire the world like a round disc. So many inspirations regarding them. So even though their descriptions were not specifically, their descriptions destroyed. And then later, some of the geographers and cartographers came to the world and they recreated the world maps. In this way, approximately they prepared that maps 2600 years ago. Now, that information, here one thing, the Romans also introduced. The Romans also introduced the world maps. They have knowledge about of maps. At the same time, they set off places where the noon was there, then they simply followed. That is the preparation behind that longitudes, where the midday occurred, entire the world, that places, the set of places they collect and they simply say that is longitudes. And the fall of shadow remaining the places, they try to reveals that is the longitudes. With the help of latitudes and longitudes, accurately the maps were prepared 2000 years ago. Finally, children, you know who was the first preparation of maps? That is Sumerians. What we call Sumeria today, that is Iraq. Later, that simultaneously their followers is Babylonians. They also prepared the maps. You know, children, what is the importance of Sumerians to prepare the clay tablets? Because on those days, the temple cities were having acres and acres of land. In order to preserve that information regarding that lands, that's why they prepared these clay tablets. So according to their views, now Romans also very curiosity to investigate or to innovate the world. That's why they prepared the maps for the purpose of sailors. You know, children, sailors, you know that means they move one place to other place for sailing. For example, Vasco da Gama discovered sea route to India. Without preparation of maps, is it possible, children? No. At the same time, 1498 Vasco da Gama reached to Calicut. Before this, sailing is a very difficult, dangerous voyage. The kings encouraged the sailors. What purpose? To acquire land, to expand their kingdoms. At the same time, they sold their products to different parts of the world. That's why, in the purpose of trade, they simply encourage their navigators. Why is this dangerous? Why in the earlier I told that is because there is no maps, astrolabe maps, magnitude stone, and that is mariners compasses discovered. Then voyage is become easy. While going on high seas, on what direction the ship is going on, we can't see. During the daytime, with the help of east and west, they simply sail. But during the night time, it is a very difficulty. When mariners compasses lead, then automatically voyage become easy. So in the Roman period, now I am going to say that is Romans encouraged the sailors in order to establish their trade centers all over the world. That's why Romans also gave a lot of contribution in the preparation of maps. You know the children, one of the famous Greek that is a conqueror. His name was the Alexander the Great. He was the king of Greece. His father Philip Macedonia. He was the king. So he also his aim is to conquer the world. In order to achieve his victories, that's why he encouraged the preparation of maps to the cartographers. This history happened 2300 years ago, you know that is. That is the most important thing here. Next one, that is preparation of maps is most useful to you. That is, you know that is a different kinds of maps here. That is rainfall maps, soil types, population, that is languages spoken by people. These are all useful to you. Initially, the people think earth is that is a flat. After that, frequent discoveries, you know that is investigations, it was a globe. That means so many examples already you know that is. At the same time, Ptolemy who already who prepared maps in the earlier times. Now, later we will discuss next class that is all other see who make a maps to their rulers. Here one thing children, you know down and read the what I told that is down ages the maps, reading and analyzing of the maps. You simply know the maps and what about their contribution, the cartographers read and analyze the maps. Now later in the coming class I will ask some questions and now I will give questions to you. That questions who prepare, now note down the questions. Who was the first time prepare the maps in the world? Who was Anaximander? Which country he belongs to? And what is the contribution of Romans in order to sail the world? These are the most important questions. You note down, read the paragraph. Thank you children. We will meet next class.